Friends Media, be heavily minded and ethically conscious.
After all these things, share the ebano. And then the no. Now, this is another story. I person come once. It's exactly 9-5 in Ghana, over US, about 4-5 in the US East Coast. This guy, communications director of the NPP. Now I can't say me, and as someone I can also say, your friend Richard Ahiagba. Oyanguneni, he's an outcast. I want to follow someone peno and I sent for someone peno. Into I saw about them and NPP. Onim baby on fan the tunsi. About Omobabetuno, he will be kicked out because Gabi Enebeno NPP communications director. He knows nothing about communication. This guy is so daft to the point whereby NPP 4A take a decision as a communication team, communication department. They don't call him. Dankwa Institute in Ekufuor the fake certificate ABA, that was where he was working. This guy has no credibility, no intelligence. Even during election 2024, he voted twice. He was caught voting illegally. So this guy is a person, he has no credibility. In fact, Ekrobiswa and Saudi Arabia and hanging because election time or the fake ID. So this is a person who cannot be trusted when it comes to politics or the speaking on public issues. Now I can't say me, and remember, he is now the current communications director. The whole MPP, on a yom kasama for MPP party, that political party, Enkrantia People's Party, this guy on a kasama mo anguneni. Now I can't be. Now the one can also say, if I were Ken or Ken Ofori Atta, when a customer MPP, so or Kasai also said that is the stance of the party, the position of the party. Baby a MPP no ejina enie. Menko jina baby nkasa Kevin Taylor say the director of communications of the party akano. Eno na me dwom akire me nuanama santefo. Abrante we send obeka se Ekufuor be wu a okasama MPP. Sa Abrante obeka se Nana Komia ye gay a okasama MPP into ose agini tum. Sa Abrante obeka se kojo opon kroma sebio ofa de yire echi epepono a we eno kasama MPP ose agini tum. So akasa Nana B akoto mansion miensa mo ba na jana we oye MPP one kasama omo oka e wose bem. Sa Abrante obegina ka kire se eya party de team no ebia Paul Ademo chirimo no mko asase ekonom drugs, hard drugs, heroin ni ade anadwo omne eye nkofobia e wo se agidi because one ne kasama den one ne kasama MPP. Now na asem okanyina ama Ghana for atene se osi ono a oye communication director for the NPP no say na party no omo de ankomu susu se nka wo second Ofori Atta oye osi if I were Ken or Toki as the communications director of the NPP osi se nka ye Ken Ofori Atta, I would take extreme measures not to return to Ghana. Or see any MPP for senke dani ye hunipa nanke ye individual nanke ye Ken Ofori Atta anka yene anka Ghana anka yamba biem after we stole from the people of Ghana. This is the position of the NPP. This is the position of the Enkrantia People's Party. A party in opposition. A party omo finance minister ayeden abedi Ghana so 8 years. Ghana for say omra na ombeyi ne ho no party no director of communications say omo de omo pese omo kire Ghana for say enisa Ken Ofori Atta ba sika we wia krono a waboy no onfantina bruchiri. This same party is telling you and I say omo kasa yenti omo na yansantam to me sanfam omo no mo create 10,000 Ken Ofori Atta and sanfamaye. Are you not shocked? Are you not worried? For a party that was in power less than 2 years ago, in fact, less than a year and a half ago, in fact, less than a year and 2 months ago, Omutumitna TV so boldly. Ghana nibi or Ghana be a boofu. Ghana nibi or Ghana be and the eka say MPP ya kromfo asifo. The party stands for criminality. Yen yina ye trying say MPP betuma chire bibi say a party that represent corruption, criminality, party representing Omambofono. Their director of communications are better TV, so prime time TV. And Okache say, MPP for dear. They will advise Ken Ofori Atta say, Eniso 29 Ghana. Adentra, say, Omo gidi say enisa Ken Ofori Atta ba be yi no ho ano. This is Ken Ofori Atta who worked for you and I, worked for Ghana. Nanka we die no podie ankenya ya. Now, okasa wie no. That is the message right now. All the people following Bawumia and the party, that is the message they are sending out there. In fact, they went for a meeting and the idea was say, or some about Bontina, changing narrative now about Ken Ofori Atta, the crime now with you know. And the party's position will be that Ken Ofori Atta ma. That is why right now they have started sending their surrogates, their party executives, their former MPs, their communication director. They will send Kofi Bento, and obviously Kofi Bento started this agenda. Kofi Bento na first person to catch Ghana for say, or no, a friend to Ken Ofori Atta and his wife. Remember, Bright Simmons, Kofi Bento, any about 3 people. They are in a group with Ken Ofori Atta and then a family. In fact, last week in the group chat, they were applauding Kofi Bento and Bright Simmons for going out there to make it look like say gold for oil, gold for reserve. It is something scandal. BC. They were in the chat talking and applauding Bright Simmons. Inti Nipa or started that conversation, that agenda was Kofi Bento. He actually came out first to say Senko Ken Ofori Atta. And he said Ken Ofori Atta back to Ghana after Bonia Omwedi Ghana. Now I'm sure idea. Now, this is what is happening. After Bright Kasem we are no before Bright before a year Richard Ahiagba Ekas Asem no and a former a year secondee a year MP a year Ejapa Mesa or say where is the law that says public officers must account? This guy is an integral member of the Bawumia campaign. This guy was the secretary when it came to PDS. Bawumia and making sure say bank guarantee no almost scrap it for PDS to be formed. This guy worked with Bawumia closely. Ejapa Mesa, PDS, Ejapa Mesa, or losing his seat because of we, any jantra, any chronontina, pamono every secondary. Now the agenda, on also the say Ghana for entry NPP for say. Hefa Ena imrachre say, e was say so be ebana Ghana, obesom Ghana, e was say obebua contactre Ghana. This guy is a former MP. He's a former secretary to PDS. This guy is an integral member of Mahamudu Bawumia's campaign. This guy worked close, hand in hand with Ken Ofori Atta, with Bawumia and Akufo-Addo's government. Now let's go listen to this guy.
You see,
he's right.
This whole public perception, public prosecution, is what is informing potentially, and I don't speak for Mr. Ofori Atta, his decision to remain outside the jurisdiction. Because listen, a lot of talk has been made. Now here, my good friend, Prof, make the point that if you've held public office, you ought to be able to avail yourself an account. You ought to be able to avail yourself and answer questions. Samson, you and I are lawyers. What law compels an accused person to even cooperate with an investigator who is investigating him? What law? What rule requires Mr. Ofori Atta? Are you going to please allow me to speak? What law requires him to even be present for anything? The burden in all of this rests with the Attorney General to prosecute and lead evidence to prove beyond all reasonable doubt that the man has a case to answer. If at that point he elects not to defend himself, the court can proceed to convict him. But we made it look as if to say he is under some obligation to be in Ghana to assist the investigators investigating before they take him to court. How is that even possible? We said all manner of things. Look, I'm for accountability. I've served in public office. A lot of accusations were leveled against me myself as a person. In fact, transactions that the government of Ghana was making that bore my name coincidentally. I was accused to be the owner of that transaction. I served as director for a company called TG Energy Solutions, which then subsequently went into a consortium with other people, won a transaction with the government of Ghana, and incorporated a company which has its own directors and secretary. My name was associated with it because I was in the public space. I'm here. But the fact that those accusations have been made, do they constitute offenses or guilt in themselves? Why are we doing this?
There's a bit of a difference, though. The state has not investigated and preferred charges. Mm-hmm. In this case, the state has investigated and preferred charges, yes, at least on the part of the OSP. I don't have a problem. And the Attorney General is saying that one is even,
Is he under any obligation to appear before the court? I want to know from you. Is Ken Ofori Atta or any accused person for that matter under any obligation in law when he's charged to appear?
What do you prefer?
Certainly not.
What do you prefer?
It would be ideal. I don't have a problem. It would be ideal.
So his argument is simple. Embrabi Ken Ofori Atta say Ombra court that is his point as a former member of parliament who wants to come back to parliament. This is the same person who sits on Public Accounts Committee board or committee and be interrogating people about their stewardship. You see how foolish these backing vocalists are? You see how foolish these people can be? Then nobody is accountable to anything. Nobody's accountable to anything. His argument is that because Ken Ofori Atta is being called to come and answer for his stewardship by the Attorney General, he feels that Emrebia Niwa Kinchaya a Ken Ofori Atta say Ombra. Oh, really? So then it means that's the understanding of these people. Say Omunya Tumia, they want to finish you people and run out. About in the next 10, 20 years, Sam Kwasiafo we mbaba bekachere say, Omo party member be na Ghana for air tata no dwane kwasha abrochire. But also obi antata Ken Ofori Atta. Ken Ofori Atta is supposed to just come home, his motherland, where he was minister for 8 years, to come and just tell us, I know this, I don't know this. I know this, I don't know this. In fact, this Friday, I have doctor's appointment in the US. So give me 2 weeks, let me go and come. He should just come and do that. One day, they will tell us that we were going after Ken Ofori Atta. Ebiana and Amuti TV so, and they are not ashamed of these things. He is telling us to say, Adentina, the Attorney General wants to question Ken Ofori Atta as we speak. Nobody in Ghana has declared Ken Ofori Atta say or guilty about anything. All that we are saying is that Ken Ofori Atta just has to come and do what? Answer questions. Now, if se was several o mino, ewa kwan paso, na se undi bone, na wonya kromfo na wunye ria. What stops you from coming in person, the same country whereby when you were sick and dying, you told us that you were not going to let your post slide. You were still going to take your position and work. At a point, Ken Ofori Atta kwasi ampenyiwe, nenimu swaswa to say mampam. This guy still told us to say he wants to keep his position because he loves Ghana so much, he wants to work for Ghana. And the umbrella, the same position there, the man na umpeso biya befa position. He should just come and answer some few questions. You foolish people are telling us to say, he is not under any obligation to come and answer for his stewardship. But kwasiawe, any opportunity to run parliament, he will go and sit on a committee called Parliamentary Accounts Committee. Na ejapome sakwasi ampenye. Parliament Account Committee no. Sa Parliamentary Accounts Committee no eyete no. Die ntini yete. Die ntini yete. Say and the first bra Parliamentary Accounts Committee. What is the reason why ntia man ko for ba ho? And I say aka say because the Auditor General audits every government agency, you are not supposed to appear before the Public Accounts Committee. Because when you invite the Bank of Ghana governor, when you invite maybe a gold board boss, when you invite any government agency, the CEO, they can tell you that I have been audited by the Auditor General and that Emrebia and Shami say I should appear before the Public Accounts Committee. But they appear before the Public Accounts Committee because morally, one, you need to justify the reason why we should trust you or we are supposed to trust you in that position. So the morality comes first before even your duties as a human being. Morally, you are supposed to show the people that I am not a thief. So I will appear before the committee and tell the committee that this and this and that, this money has not been stolen, this is my stewardship, this is what I have done. But the moment Public Accounts Committee calls you and you refuse to come, even though you can say that you have been audited by the Auditor General, majority of Ghanaians and the person who appointed you will see that morally there's something wrong. That's why you have decided not to come. So it is not about we having strict or rigid laws, reinforcing those rigid laws to get people to come to Ghana to answer. So Ken Ofori Atta and the day I can say the OSP, you file a case against him, and also back to Ghana to say, I have not stolen from you. I am not a thief. And whatever you are putting out there, the perception you are creating, I can come and answer the question to prove to Ghanaians and the world that the NPP is not a criminal entity. But you people are telling us that today there is no law and nobody has any strict law to force Ken Ofori Atta to come and answer to we the people of Ghana. And Kwasiampe to say, wo ejapamesa. Richard Ahiagba, you people want us to give power to the NPP. Now you time to minimum. Now more the question because na gold board. Now we are seeking gold ni kogu Jersey Shores. Now you kasa ombrambe yanwa. No ombeka chere say ye ni mrebi e hye ne kitten say ombrambe yano emoa. There's a reason why when people are appointed by the president or a government, they are given a Bible or a Quran to swear. You know the reason? When you listen to the words when they are swearing, it technically tells you that I have to morally represent or show up any day I'm called to answer for my stewardship. This is Ken Ofori Atta when Ekufuado in 2021 was swearing him in as the Minister of State in Finance. And you will hear the words, time and or swear Ken Ofori Atta in. The words represent what you need to do. Sa and seminar when you are being sworn in, sa and seminar, morally, you need to live by them. This is Ken Ofori Atta. Why didn't he decide not to take this oath? And in the oath, in Seminar Okano, he talked about serving the Republic of Ghana. A service to us. He was going to serve us. Now, what say we near Sebrana Beyi Unwanwa or said that there are no laws. You foolishly sit on TV, scream your lungs out, and exhibit the highest form of foolishness, all because politics na full. And no matter what, I also defend a party that is full of pigs. How do you just say nipa na mote Ghana no omutio na kasa asemu ya nti esia no yatam to me mamo na we japamesa Kwasiampe nyi te se wo wanum wi ya wo sekeni mo mapam na yatam gold board hye wunsem na o jantra asem otam gold board sikenya kogu Switzerland na odukoguo na okaso wetu akwatena Switzerland na yakasa brafie na be kyerekye odwumadi a wudi ya so be ka kyerɛ sɛ ye ne MPP for there are no laws, no obligation. Why should we hand over Ghana to such piglets with this kind of piglet mentality? This alone, Ghana will never think of voting for the NPP because that is the mentality now. Adwenia edam wutimwa mo pesa mo decide ba power nie adwene ni nyina ne se mo ma yetumi ye disika na ye be ti se Ken Ofori Atta ye be dwane akosha abrochire efri se emra bia ni wa ese ye keten se ye mra da ben na atene gina TV so ka se Ken Ofori Atta is guilty of a crime in Ghana. Da ben na OSP ejina baby ka se Ken Ofori Atta is guilty of a crime. All that they are saying is that some allegations have been raised against you. Come and say yes or no to it. That's all. Just come to Ghana and say yes or no. The same Ghana na oyaria ye ka se twon na obi mbedi finance minister ka se won pene no. Come to the same Ghana, the Republic of Ghana. You were taking an oath that you would serve. No, what is stopping you? What is stopping you from coming to tell us to say this is true, this is a lie? What is stopping Ken Ofori Atta and a young drunkard like you, a dirty riffraff? Politics no. I was somebody Jimmy Ton Chain. Now mo kan no kura na ehu say fine. Party this symbol no cry or sooner with Jimmy. Munipa umuwo no munye. But it is looking like more acted as a party this symbol no. You are acting like an elephant that is crazy. Because more senses, my junior also the rational thing more between checkers, okay. These people are now making sense. Every single day you drag the party through mud. When an adjuni juma or ya Ghana na or your public servant in there or your pensioner or be a obabeko pension in there or be a nisika eshre under your regime or be a through DDE nisika iraye or be a through your bad governance the capital share or be a still they are in pain of the things you people did. How will you convince that person say the next 3 years no onko to abama abra waka che say wo sabe bo ne krono a se mo sabe bo mo krono a emra bie niwa e hye o mo say mo mfiri mo abro kire mbra yi Ghana fo ano. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Na yet Ghana to song kwase afo we so say NPP a party maka chem say omusa omagimi omunyini a na omabodam, and that is the NPP for you. NPP omusa omagimi omunyina no mabodam. How this is a guy or sorry or say I am a lawmaker. Hear how he's dressed. Look at this person. Jimmy, and I know Ghanaians are listening. Hey, my man can be being Ghana for NPP for. I know you people are doing everything possible to get the listening ear of Ghanaians. Munya, you are not going to get it because one. Every single day you keep burying yourself deep. Every single day muntimin chire say sebio senya ne ehum se moye wifo moya kromfo monheda muade enim nyansa no. You have still not shown anything. Say you are not what we believe you are. You people every day expose the foolishness in you through your utterances. No obia ehun say wankasa na say munnim de mo pe. It is not a political party. It's like a cluster of foolish men and women who think they can take advantage of the Ghanaian, or because in the name of politics, say 2 8 years you ha, or say 2 8 years you ha. So in your mind, it is 8 years. Into NDCD 8 years, you have 8 years. Into Mujimi, Madje Jimine awa way too, ena modernam. Still, you still don't understand the new Ghana, the new politics we are doing. The young man watching me, he wants something to hold on to. And you now what I say you more ding ya top it to 10 for 2 series. And no else stand you need to go beyond that. You need to prove to them before Ghana Nina who say we Jimmy beti one. I was so prove chance win Jimmy. How are you able to do that? How will you be able to do that as a political party? Because then they bring you bien and not to Jimmy for. Owusu bempe bien and no Jimmy for. Miracle Abuaji bien and no Jimmy for. Amadoku bien and no Jimmy for. Akosha menu bien and no Jimmy for. The leaders of the party itself, Mustafa Salam bien and no Jimmy for. Salaka minimum be also woo or Jimmy for. The party itself does not even have a chairman. Mamenka se minchira monde. I didn't want to tell you people this. And where the member Paku for Kamen Kabameka. Do you know, say the NPP as a political party? Most sorry, Muria Munko Busomo. Omo chairman, Now, what was say on your Jumani Biemno? What's his name? Ntim. You're saying? Give me the name of the chairman now who resigns this year, NPP for chairman. Give me his name before I move. I don't keep their silly names in my name. Ntim. Tim, what's his name? Give me his name. Namen to ask me, but some boni in the cast. Namu, the reason why I was resigning. And you have a pack of phone him, some way. Inti. Ya pack of phone him, some way. Inti me car. Where do you say anything can make by Mecca? It's Stephen Ntim. Thank you very much. Who's this? Asari Oliver. Now, my mention Stephen Ntim. The reason why Stephen Ntim issue no enquire. Do you know? Say, Mena Woka Sunday. J.A.Kufuor, you have a Kufuor Nkwana stopping the family of Stephen Ntim from coming out. Do you know why? The NPP as a political party, they poisoned Stephen Ntim. Yabapa Kufuor is the only person intervening. The family of Stephen Ntim, they want to come out publicly and have a press conference and let the world know, say, Stephen Ntim was poisoned at one of the events our NPP organized here. J.A.Kufuor is the one standing between this action by the family and the Esiro. Now, say J.A.Kufuor and Stephen Ntim family about out a press conference. I'm a Ghana for you who say Stephen Ntim was was poisoned. That is the reason why Stephen Ntim resigning as the head of the NPP, as the national chairman. No, the party wrote that long statement. They were sending a message to the party, say, you people, you have poisoned our son. You have poisoned your this year. So I'll go back now, kind letter now, family release here now. They were saying something to the party. J. Kufuor and I stop it, Stephen Ntim family from coming out. And say me boy, moi must interview president no Chinamko Busa Kufuor. Me papa, ka we kamenka. I know, say you know, I know, but I have to say it because o party no, omudin kwasi asem dodo. The NPP poisoned Stephen Ntim. It is papa na months and obewu. And the family in investigations, no, omuko say one of their events, no, and omudi edi indro egu ninsum ninsu manonomye. So they know. They know. And Kufuor is the only person protecting that issue. Sema manem babontene. Modi amopa ochina mon first Stephen Ntim ebusuafo na mombusa say asem we no kra na senya no kre. Mo amwa santimem radio for NPP radio so mon from. Mon frɛ Stephen Ntim ebusua panyini. Mon frɛ eye JA Kufuor office. Na mon ka se Kevin Taylor wabodam wakasa asem we no kra na senya no kre. Na memma mo information foforo. The NPP after they poisoned eye John Kumano, they poisoned Stephen Ntim. You know the reason why they poisoned him? My man can't show. Mumunim nyoma ni mo NPP mu. Kwasiafo. Stephen Ntim said say ompene emomu impose Bawumia ewo mo so. And that Bawumia going to 2024 elections, they were not going to win. And that he wanted the elections to be free and fair. So when Stephen Ntim announced that, apart from him being part of the elephant group, no, he's one reasonable gentleman. So who's studying the political life now? It has all been about Onyamen that didn't nam Edna Bedu baby oduno. Into the countless times or call for contest when we know you never heard him sit on radio do this dirty politics of going back and forth with people. He never did that. Because I don't know believers say and or still believers say so Onyamen frewa so he always believed to say at the right time so we did 90 years cry Onyankopon be the chairman. So let's study Stephen Ntim. Now the principles in here yamfa edien ekwan paso enya bibia ne yamfa party ni gina or ye OG NPP member. Now tell Stephen Ntim obubeko 2024 elections no and oba bonte beka kire mo meeting say you know something, we cannot force Bawumia on the people. We cannot sit here and make it look like everything is rosary. We should make the election free and fair. That is when Omka says Stephen Ntim Alan Cash Nipa. That is when they poisoned him. Unim bibu MPP mu kwasiato. What one hour so now di me matem. Unim dem nimu MPP mu. So that is when they poisoned him. Mame chiro ade bi. So person chiro what is behind Stephen Ntim poisoning na ma chiro no. Mame mfa onko back. Nyame bu na me pese me ka che me se me pese mu wie mu primaries no. Na mu wie mu primaries na ma chiro ma ade bi ogana. He. Letter na the bush of release here ni. Now, mame chiro one part of the letter. Me chiro mo they have poisoned Stephen Ntim. Stephen Ntim bush of releasing letter no. In fact, let me minimize it and read the caption that was shown. Mokai, Ntim family. Letter nini. Mokai sa letter we. Ha. Data omutre na 16th of June 2025. And releases sa letter we. Yeah. Now, Shade, mami ready baby I marking red. Thank you very much, team, for bringing this in. Tie asem na ebusuafo no tro omu letter nim. These are fucking dangerous people. Now, see, although not official, it is well known that Mr. Ntim is not well at the moment and his condition requires time off from active professional activities in the interest of medical attention and monitoring for the time being. Almost say, munyina munim. Asama busuafo no twom let him say, minim se nim sa munyina munim say, aya Stephen Ntim the home fano. The party knew from the past that the says Stephen Ntim ya poison no. And I'm can say, Sesia no munyina munim no. Jare na abeton so ye nyina nim say be hia say be ne kakra. Na ya so ne yare na no because munyina munim de o kom ebusuafo no letter nie. Where 2025 may they all come back. Now I'm sure why the NPP is a foolish political party. They have poisoned a Stephen Ntim. J.A. Kufuor na stop family no from coming out. Now, kind of second paragraph. Oh, baby, I'm marking it red now. Almost say, therefore, in compliance with his professional medical advice, therefore, in compliance with his professional medical advice and in cognizance of his demanding office, we, the family members, do hereby request that Mr. Ntim be temporarily excused not only from active office duty, but also from outright party politics until further notice. Almost say, therefore, in compliance, the doctor etu say yare no poison ni a poison papa no mama ne ntwe ne ho free NPP dwumadie bia mu. Almost say ebusuafo no chole tanabra NPP no. Almost say doctor na advice ye de hye ne say senia omudi aye no no e wo se otwe ne ho free NPP no omudwumadie bia mu ontwe ne ho free mu. Party meeting, party rally, party conference. Almost say doctor ne say enime ya no ontwe ne ho free party nim. Man so sorry your program obetuma akọ. Nanso sebio nadamfo bi ye party obetuma akọ. But eba party way omudwumadie as chairman no enime ya na doctor say ontwe ne ho free because omunim say party na poison no. What did me matter? Omeku sa no ma. Intend mama another breaking news. Amu wi primaries na stories bi ado be bremo no. Mo party mu bedwane. You are dealing with monsters, dangerous monsters. They murder people and laugh about it. These are crazy people. Amu wi primaries na be de nyoma bi be kire mo Ghana. Party no ebe gu one day. We are here. Udi mboni an go for we di. Me say samose me boa. Mo amo say but the interview president, yeah, the interview Koli Kukurano. Or China more access to J. Kufo. Monfa phone and Panama Papa. Ya perceive be interview. Ya can't send me out to so. Ya say Kevin Taylor say Stephen Ntim, ya poison no. Nebusi and 4 person babon tin bekasa na wo se wo mpene. Ya no kura na nya no pre. Na ya papa Kufo nya be ma tesem na onka se meboa. Now, omenko enim. Ento china. Mo so no pa. Mo first Stephen Ntim abusuafo no, o meka kire mo. They want to talk. Ya papa Kufo, ja mo. Na mo ka no kure no. Na omo ku papa no, omo poison no. Kofo ya na poison John Kuma, nkofo ya na ku JB Dankwa, nkofo ya beku eya de Kennedy Dr Bawumia, omo ku omo. I know the NPP. Sir Kennedy Aya careless NPP before kwan bi so kuna to atwene. They will do it. They don't care. Aya normal in a party. Me NPP ni na nka me dan any omo ko back omo kumi dada. Omo dwame rough. Nko for omo dwame o. Ai. Enti sa party way the National Poison Party. They will kill you. Me say ochina mo fret 17 mebusuafo. Modi mo fret ni anom no buso mo behind the scenes nka say Kevin Taylor say poison wapa. Vibrant
Media. Please subscribe to my channel for more updates.